So you have commission-free stock trading apps, and you have investing apps that let you invest in fractional shares. But how about a single investing app that lets you do both? Well, today we're going over Public, a new commission-free stock trading app that aims to make investing accessible to everyone by letting you invest in small slices of major companies. Hey, welcome back guys. This is Eric of EverydayInvesting.com, and on this channel I'm all about helping the everyday investor like you and I get started saving and investing. So as always, if you have any questions after today's video on the Public app, definitely feel free to leave your questions down below in the comments. I'm always happy to answer those for you. Today we are in fact going over the new Public investing app, and I'm happy to share with you guys that I've just recently partnered with Public to help the everyday investing community get started with a special sign-up bonus. So if you're new to Public and would like to try it out, definitely be sure to stay tuned until the end of the video where I'll show you how you can get that special $10 sign-up bonus when joining the app. Also guys, just to let you know, if at any point of today's video you would like to jump ahead or jump back to any particular feature of the app, I'll be sure to include timestamps down below in the description box, as well as a link to my more full in-depth review of the Public app on my blog. So for starters, what is the Public app? Well, Public is a new commission-free stock trading app that aims to make investing accessible to everyone. Available on both iOS and Android devices, Public really excels at slicing stocks into tiny bits so that anyone can afford to own any public company. And if you're wondering what commission-free stock trading means, that essentially means that there are zero fees or commissions to both buy or sell stocks on the app, nor are there any monthly account maintenance fees. And while there are already some popular commission-free stock trading apps out there, such as the Robinhood app or the Webull app, the unique thing about Public's commission-free stock trading app is that they also allow you to invest in fractional shares of stocks, or what they refer to as slices. But we'll go more in depth about that in just a bit. Now before we get into the features of the app, I do want to take a brief second to cover my experience signing up with the app itself. Now as I said earlier, Public's mission is to make investing accessible to everyone. And because of that, not only can you invest in slices of major stocks, but there's also no minimum investment required to open up a Public account. And for me personally, one of the things I enjoyed about the actual sign-up process was that how seamless it was. I would have to say probably within 10 minutes I had my account up and running, I was signed up, I had full access to navigating the app, and I even had instant access to trading with my funds that I had just deposited from my bank account. Now I really like that with Public because not all investing apps give you instant access to trading with your funds. Some make you wait a few days for the transaction to officially clear, but with Public, you have instant access to trading your funds, just something I thought I'd mention. Now if you're wondering what investments are actually available on the Public app, Public does give you access to thousands of individual stocks and ETFs across the entire US stock market. And if you're wondering what an ETF stands for, an ETF means Exchange Traded Fund, and that is basically a group or a theme of related stocks bundled into one single diversified investment. Now for all my friends out there who love stocks that pay dividends, you're going to love this next feature on the Public app. I did ask the team over at Public how do they handle dividends if you own a stock that pays dividends, and the way it works is by default your dividends will be deposited into your cash balance. However, you do have the option to ask or opt in for automatic dividend reinvestment just the same. So just something I thought I'd mention, if you own stocks that pay dividends, you probably really like that feature about the automatic dividend reinvestment option. Alright guys, so now we're going to get into the main features of the Public app that really separate it from the competition. Now by far, I think the greatest strength of the app itself is its slices. And with slices, these are also known as fractional shares, but they are referred to as slices on the app. And with slices, Public lets you slice major stocks into tiny bits so that anyone can afford to own public companies. So if you've ever wanted to own major companies like Facebook, Google, Amazon, Starbucks, Netflix, FedEx, Walmart, any of these major companies, but you couldn't afford to buy a full share, which usually costs hundreds of dollars, you can now buy slices of the stock. You can own $5, $10, $20 worth of any of these major companies right into your investment portfolio. Now at the time that I'm filming this video, Public currently does give you access to hundreds of individual stocks and ETFs that you can buy slices or fractional shares of, and I was also told by the team over at Public that they do plan on expanding this list as the year goes on and as time goes on, so you really will end up with an even more expansive list of hundreds and hundreds of individual stocks and ETFs that you can buy fractional shares or slices of straight into your portfolio. Now I know what you may be thinking, investing in fractional shares isn't exactly something new, Eric. And you would be right. While there are already popular investing apps out there that let you invest in fractional shares, such as the Stash app and the Acorns app, neither one of those apps is commission-free. Both of those apps have monthly user fees. And on the other hand, you do have popular commission-free stock trading apps out there, such as Robinhood and Webull, but neither one of those apps lets you invest in fractional shares. So the unique advantage of public slices are that it kind of gives you the best of both worlds. Not only can you trade stocks commission free, but you can also invest in fractional shares. And as an investor, that gives you a great advantage, especially if you're just getting started, so you don't have to buy full shares that usually cost hundreds of dollars a piece. Hey, before we hop into the next feature, I just wanted to ask you for a quick favor. If you're finding this video helpful, can you like this video? I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button for me. Alright, let's jump back into it. Now, if you do want to buy full shares of stocks on the public app, you can definitely do that just the same. And actually, by buying full shares of stock, you actually gain access to a couple of advanced order types that are available on the app. And the different advanced order types public currently offers are market orders, limit orders, and stop orders. Now, by default, guys, the default order type will be market order, and that will buy or sell your stock immediately. And if you want to use one of their stop or limit orders, that'll actually allow you to set your buy or sell price points. And I really like this because it will allow you to help automate your trades even when you're away from your phone. The next feature I want to cover are their investing themes. Now, if you're new to investing and not sure where to start, Public does offer a selection of different themes of stocks for you to explore. So I want to go over a couple of the different themes they have on the platform. There are over 50 themes, but here's just a couple to give you an idea. So I wrote some of these down for you guys. Some of the examples of investing themes available on their platform are tech giants, the most influential and powerful tech companies, slices, stocks you can buy with any amount of money, most popular, the most popular owned stocks in the public community by public users. You also have real estate, companies that build homes, develop buildings, and manage properties. Some other interesting ones I thought were software and cyber, companies pioneering software and cybersecurity, retail, companies that own and operate household name brands, and again, like I said guys, several more. There are over 50 of these themes for you to explore once you get inside the app to really help give you some ideas of stocks you might want to consider investing in. The last trading feature I want to go over on the app is their social investing through public portfolios. Now, as I said guys, Public's mission is truly to make investing accessible to the everyday investor. And because of that, they've directly built in an optional social aspect right into the app itself. Now, unlike most traditional brokerages or most other investing apps out there, Public does give you the option to make your portfolio public. You can easily share your real-time investments and make that public on your public portfolio, or you can easily turn this off just the same if you want a little more privacy. If you're new to investing and not sure where to start, Public's social aspect really gives you, the investor, the opportunity to learn from each other, exchange ideas, and even discover new stocks by following experienced investors, industry experts, or even simply following your friends. Because on Public, it's really easy to follow your friends, comment on their trades, and even share your own trades back with them. And if you're concerned about privacy like I was, you can actually go inside the app settings and turn off the actual dollar amounts displayed on your Public portfolio. Now, another question you might be wondering is what happens to the uninvested cash sitting in my account? Well, that's actually another beneficial feature with Public because they actually give you a very generous interest rate on your uninvested cash. At the time of filming this video, they currently give you a 2.5% APY interest rate on up to $10,000 of uninvested cash in your Public account. Now, that's a very generous interest rate, guys, especially when you compare that to major banks such as Chase or Bank of America, which typically give you around a 0.10% interest rate. That's about 25 times more interest on your uninvested cash. Another question you might be wondering is, are there any fees? Again, guys, just to recap, Public is a commission-free stock trading app, which means there are zero fees to buy or sell stocks. There are no minimum account requirements, nor are there any monthly account maintenance fees. All in total, Public is a completely commission-free platform. And one important question I always ask before I start with any new investment brokerage is investing on this platform safe? Well, Public is a member of the SIPC, which is the Securities Investment Protection Corporation, which means securities in users' accounts are SIPC insured for up to $500,000, including up to $250,000 in cash. If you want to learn more about SIPC insurance, the insurance for investment brokerages, you can learn more at sipc.org. But that's always something you want to look for with any new investment brokerage. Are they SIPC insured? And Public definitely is. Alright guys, before we wrap up this video, I just want to briefly go over my final thoughts on the pros and cons of this app and briefly discuss what type of investor Public is ideal for versus what type of investor Public may not be as ideal for. So let's first start off with the pros of the app and who it's most ideal for. Firstly, I would say Public is definitely an ideal option worth considering for new investors. Because being able to invest in smaller slices of stocks means that even new investors can easily get started investing in major companies. And not only can you invest in these slices commission free, but if you're unsure where to start, again, you can always explore through their handful of different investing themes or even view some other people's public portfolios to help give you some inspiration. The last reason I think this is ideal for new investors is that the app has a very user-friendly design. And while it may appear simple on the surface, I actually think this clutter-free design actually makes navigating the app a more enjoyable experience. The second type of investor I would say that Public is ideal for is for the investor who wants to add a social aspect to their investing. Now, even though it's still very early in its development, I will say that Public is the most social investing app that I've ever come across. It definitely gives you a sense of community by being able to follow and share trades with your friends. So, if a sense of community is something you value with your investing, then the Public app may be an ideal option for you. And the third type of investor that I would say Public is ideal for is actually for experienced investors and stock traders who simply want to save on commissions or earn more interest on their uninvested cash. Because again, guys, with Public, there are no surprise trading fees or commissions, and if you're a more experienced investor, you actually do have access to a couple advanced order types such as limit orders and stop orders. Again, these will help you automate your trades. And if you simply want to earn more interest on your uninvested cash, Public does give you that 2.5% APY interest rate, which is a lot higher than most other investing brokerages. Now I want to briefly go over the cons of the Public app and discuss who this app may not be as ideal for. Now honestly guys, this was actually pretty tough for me because I couldn't really come up with many negatives to say about the app. As far as I'm concerned, they pretty much covered all of the bases. However, these are the two cons that I came up with. The first con is that you cannot currently set up recurring deposits into your Public app from your bank account. As you may know, on other investing apps, you can set up a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly recurring deposit. That feature is not currently available on Public. However, the good news is I did speak to the team over at Public, and they did inform me that this feature is currently planned and currently in the works, so it should be available on the app in the near horizon. So this is kind of more of a temporary con just in the meantime. And the only other con I can really think of with Public is that it may not be as ideal of an option for those investors who want to trade cryptocurrency, because again, Public is a stock market trading app, not a cryptocurrency app. However, they do again have that investing theme of blockchain related stocks and ETFs that you may want to look into as an alternative if you want to invest in blockchain related technology. So if you've made it to the end of the video, I want to thank you personally, and as I mentioned earlier, I've recently partnered with Public, and they've been very generous enough to offer viewers of the Everyday Investing community a special $10 sign-up bonus when joining the app. In order to get this bonus, all you have to do is join Public through our special affiliate link. I'll be sure to put that link down below in the description box, or you can go directly to everydayinvesting.com/public. In order to get the bonus, all you have to do is join through our link and deposit at least $10, leave that $10 uninvested in your Public account for at least 30 days. After 30 days, Public will then credit you with your $10 sign-up bonus credit right into your Public account. Now, if you'd like to see how the Public app compares to some of my other favorite investing apps, definitely feel free to check out my other investing app reviews right up there to the right. And of course, if you're new to Public and would like to learn more how to use the app and how to trade on it, be sure to check out some of my other Public app tutorial videos right down there to the right as well. And as always, thank you for being a part of the Everyday Investing community, and I'll catch you all in the next one.